Welcome to the College Insights Online videotaped explanations to the tests in the College Board's official SAT study guide. This is Test 2, Section 2, questions 11 through 15. What I've done for this question is I've actually interpreted the data that they give us. The length in week 1 was 10, the length in week 3 was 25, the length in week 5 was 50, and so on. And then we have to figure out which of these equations is going to represent what's going on here. If we look at A, it's length equals width, or length equals week, and 10 and 1, 25 and 3, that doesn't work because they're not equal. Length equals 10 only works in week 1, so that's out. Okay, length equals the week plus 10. Okay, so length is 10, that'd be 1 plus 10, which is 11, that's kind of close. Length is 25, and the week is 3, plus 10 would be 13, so that's not working either. Length equals 10 times the week. Well, it's right on for this one, because 1 times 10 is 10. 3 times 3 is 30, so that's kind of close. And for all 4 of these, at the end, they're all dead on. 5 times 5 is 50, 5 times 10 is 50, 7 times 10 is 70, etc. So D is the best representation of that graph. This is a median mode question, and especially for median, we need to arrange these from smallest to largest. So we have 4 fives. We have 1, 2, 3 sixes. And we have 1 7, and then we have n, which we're trying to figure out which of the answer choices could not be n. If we look at answer choice A, 6, it would drop in right here. And we're told earlier that the only median is 6, and the only mode is 5. And if we were to add a 6 here, we have 4 6s and 4 5s, which means we would have 2 modes, and actually also the median, which is going to be the middle number out of these 9, would be 6. So that works, but the mode is what throws it off, and that's why answer choice A is correct. We need to find out how many elements are in the intersection of sets Y and Z. And if we look at Y, it's right here, and Z is right here, and the 2 which are in both Y and Z are 3 and 7, and that gives us a total of 10 elements, and that is answer choice C. Question 14 is a great plugging in question because we have variables in the answer choice or answer choices. So when I plug in my numbers for t here, I'm going to make t small because I don't want to cube a big number. So if t were to be 2, and it tells us that m is going to be 2 to the 3rd power, which is 8, and then w is going to equal 8 squared, which is 64, plus 8, which is 72. And since we're trying to find w in our answer choices, we're going to circle 72. And the correct answer is E, because t to the 6th plus t to the 3rd would be 64. 2 to the 6th is 64. And 2 cubed is 8. And 64 plus 8 equals 72. And that's what we were looking for. So E is correct. This is one of those weird functions where we're basically following directions. So this is telling us that anytime we have a number with a darkened triangle next to it, we basically take the different, it's going to be the number plus 1 times the number minus 1. And so we need to find out 6 triangle minus 5 triangle. And so this becomes x squared minus 1. So 6 squared is 36 minus 6. oh, I'm sorry, minus 1 would be 35. And 5 triangle is going to be 25 minus 1, and that's 24. So 35 minus 24 gives us 11. And it's a little bit time consuming to go through the answers because we have to do that triangle thing again. But when we get down to answer choice B, what we have is 3 triangle plus 2 triangle. And so 3 triangle is going to be 3 squared, which is 9, minus 1, which is 8. And 2 triangle is going to be 2 squared, which is 4, minus 1, which is 3. And 8 plus 3 equals 11. And that's what we were looking for. So B is correct.